I believe we are live. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And today we're going to be doing another round of the old beat me in a battle, then you get my Pokemon stretch to prepare. Stretching is important for competitive Pokemon play. Okay. Let me heal my mons here. Not that I need to, it's just I've been running around, you don't know who's paralyzed, who's down on their luck. Okie dokie. Once we have some people here, I will open the raid code. Saw we had Kurosaki Ishigo, and who said, for every game I lose, you should trade me 1,000 shiny Pokemon. Which, first of all, I don't even think I have the time to catch 1,000 more shiny Pokemon, let alone trade them. But I fail to see the logic on why if you lose. I would get it maybe if you win, but why if you lose? Because then it just becomes a loser's game. And also a lose-lose scenario for me, where I either have to win the game in order to keep my competitive Pokemon, or I lose the game on purpose, and then I have to trade away 1,000 shiny Pokemon. Let's go on the route. Fight on the route. I'm still trying to chip away at today's Dondozo team. Not exactly sure. I know what the Dondozo strategy is going to be. I'm just not sure how to flesh out the rest of the strategy. Because I still have an open Pokemon slot, and I still need to test it to see how this strategy works out. Because there might be, like, something very obvious that I'm, like, missing. But I just don't know what that would be. I need something to hit flying types on this Pokemon, probably. Oh, Rock Slide. Alright, it's been a while. I'm just gonna open the trade room after getting put online. And we'll see who grabs the open spot. If anybody at all. There's Torterra. Gonna be Terra Ground. Okay, let's do Pokeportal. Do Link Battle, and today's link code is going to be 00050834. And I'll wait for stream to catch up before I start searching, so by the time that you see this, I've already started searching. And I'm searching now, because now stream is caught up. And I'm going to go back to working on my Dozo team. I guess I can figure out your EVs now. Yeah, looks pretty good. And then what else? If I do This team really values the Trick Room, but then... Oh, what if I just had 2 of those types of mons? I could have 2. I did not think about having 2. Having 2 is kind of nice. Yeah, let's have 2. And then you're going to be this, this, need this. And what is the last one? I think you have to have this item on Bronzong, and which of Bronzong's last? Oh, I guess I revealed part of the team, but you'll see it in like 4 hours, maybe. It depends on whether or not I pass out while editing again. Oh, I guess this. That's a good move. Mid speed. It also means mid speed for you. I wonder what that's under speeding. Well, it looks like I'm definitely going to go undefeated at this rate. Should I change the title? The title is maybe too much of a question. I'll keep it up for now. It'll get more interesting once we actually fight with somebody. I wonder if enough Pokemon on this team have Protect. Oh, whoops! I had single. Have I been hitting single battle this whole time? Oh, whoops! Wait, no. Stop doing that. I want to be searching for a double battle. Whoops. That's embarrassing. Thankfully, nobody was around to see that. See, everyone has items except for you, but I don't really know what item I would give this. You just bury. Or maybe you need the sash. No, I don't think so. I'm not trying to put too much work into this Dozo team, but I'm trying to make it at least more decent than the one that we had yesterday. Because yesterday's was it's probably in like the D tier of teams for me. There's S, A, B, C, and D, and yesterday was a D. But I think I've only made like 3 or 4 D teams at this point, which I'm pretty proud of. But after a D team, I always want to bring back the heat with a better one. So I gotta bring back the heat with this team, and I'm not quite sure how to do that. Should I just put basic Tatsu moves on this Tatsugiri? Like, oh, maybe it should be more speed-based, like Icy Wind? Should I Scarf this one, actually? Nah, I need this one to, like, live. Maybe this one should be the Focus Sash. I'm gonna make this the Focus Sash, and then change you to being... Oh, I know I'll change you to be. And then get rid of your... I kind of need all 4 of these moves. I think the least important one for the strategy, though, is this one. It's slow day today. I wonder what's up. I am live streaming, right? Can people hear me? Ah, yeah, audio's fine. I don't know, usually we have somebody come in by now. Maybe it's more necessary that I get that Twitch streaming stuff going, that we can get some Twitch people in here to do some battles. I don't know, is this night supposed to be, like, kind of busy? I think if this goes to, like, 20 minutes, no battles, I think I'm just gonna delete this live stream. Maybe we'll try again tomorrow, but... We need today and tomorrow. Either tomorrow will be the Discord event, or it's gonna be Saturday. I'm not sure yet. Because Thursday is taken up. You know what? I'm heckin' bored. Let's do... Wait, no. Stop searching for an opponent. Let's just go on Battle Stadium, and I'm going to do a battle just to make it seem like I'm doing a battle. Is casual battles... Is this in... Is not in a given regulation. Well, I haven't done ranked battles in a while. Ah, cool, I got a bunch of stuff. And it put me all the way back at the start. Fair enough. Give me, oh, Fluttermane, not allowed. Give me this team. And we'll see how it goes. When does the online ladder reset? I typically don't do this. I think it resets at like the start of the season and like halfway through the season, right? So it reset on the 1st, didn't it? Which means that there might be still some people trying to get to Master Ball tier. There is absolutely no beginner tier trainers on here, is there? They just do not exist. Oh, at least I can change the music. Oh, okay. Found a beginner. Oh no, they're a rank above me. And they have a claw! What is a man to do? I think this, and this, and then this, and this, right? Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe that's something I should just do more often, is just climbing the in-game ladder. Because I feel like it's just kind of free content. The thing is that if I get to Master Ball with this team, though, I'm not gonna get any, I'm not gonna get any recognition. Okay, so they start with their Ninetales Snow, but I'm gonna make it... We're gonna have to waste Indeedee's Psychic Seed, which is kind of stinky. Also, the Cetitan might have Ice Spinner. Get rid of our terrain, but that's not a big deal. It's more important that we get rid of their weather and just do good spread Hyper Voice damage here, hopefully. Because it really didn't seem like they had anything to remove Tyranitar, if I remember correctly. So, getting our sand here is nice because they can't set their Aurora Veil. They immediately decide to Terra something. What are they terrestrializing? They're tearing their Titan to water? No, to ice. Okay. I'm fine with that for now, because both my Pokemon resist ice. I'm just kind of curious what they're doing. Okay, they don't get the Aurora Veil. Okay, so Titan does have Ice Spinner. And it's gonna hit Tyranitar. Does about that much. It's hiding his Life Orb. Ringus disappears from the battlefield. Yeah, Hyper Voice does good damage to both. Enough to 2-KO both. So I think it's most likely that they retreat their Ninetales on this turn, and me losing my Tyranitar would be the worst. So we're going to bring in our Arcanine for the Intimidate, and we are going to Hyper Voice. Comes Arcanine. Send the Intimidate. We knew Cetitan is not Life Orb. Goes for Dazzling Gleam. Perfectly fine with that. We resist an Arcanine, and Primarina is super bulky. Body Press on Arcanine is not great. since it gets to just use its defense stat, but we get to clear the field here with Hyper Voice, which is super great. Ah, it's the claw. It's a big claw. Photograph. Okay. I am fine with... I don't need Arcanine anymore. I think I'm just flying, clicking Flare Blitz into Farigiraf, and then clicking Hyper Voice with Primarina. Does Cloth have any moves? I don't think Cloth has, like, Wood Hammer or anything. So I think I'm fine just clicking that. The Farigiraf might be in KO range of me right now. Off does go for the Rock Slide. Hopefully Primarina doesn't flinch. Nope, no flinch. Takes out Farigiraf. Anger Shell activates, but that shouldn't be a big deal unless they infinite flinch us. And I think I bring Tyranitar because the Sand's not benefiting me anymore. So I don't want Indeedee and Primarina to take Sand Chip in the endgame. I think we always go Stomping and Hyper Voice here and hope that it just doesn't flinch us into Oblivion. Or High Horsepower can just end the game. That's also good. Froggerton. What kind of name is Froggerton? I mean, no offense. I know that sounded really hostile, but I just want to know where the name came from. Alright, now I just have to find the one other... Oh, there's the one other noob on this. Alright, another rank 1. We're on an even playing field this time. Oh, they have this team. I know what this team is. It's like Belly Drum, Custapberry, Snorlax. I just don't know all the inner workings of it. I know this team suffers against Steel type though, and we don't have any one of those. Is the issue. We can't use Hatterene or Indeedee to because the Snorlax has Rock Slide. I really don't know how I can stop this. Other than leading Arcanine and trying to just stall out the Snorlax with we need Rillaboom and Tyranitar for terrain and weather control. I think we do Arcanine and Primarina lead, and then use Rillaboom and Tyranitar to try and control the terrain whenever it's in our favor. And hopefully nothing goes wrong. But I have no idea. I have no idea what the Scyther's moveset is. I have no idea what the Farigiraf's moveset is. Okay, Lilligant is their start. This is good for us because they'll set up their Sun, but we can immediately get rid of their Sun, and we can go for either Flare Blitz to try and get Lilligant, even though it might be Sash. There's no reason for Lilligant to Oh, wait, yeah, we 100% Flare Blitz Lilligant here, and then swap into... Whoop, I almost just swapped into the Rillaboom. That would have really sucked. Swap into Tyranitar to get rid of their terrain control. Because Arcanine will be faster than Lilligant, unless Lilligant is like Choice Scarf. But there's no reason to be Choice Scarf when you have your Sun control. We bring in Tyranitar, that's going to reset the weather. In your favor. Arcanine has an Intimidate down Lilligant, so even if the close combat comes out after the Focus Sash, it might not kill us. But we're going to get the Lilligant because of Sand Chip. Okay, Arcanine takes damage. They do after you Torkoal. What does Torkoal do? Does it Earth Power? Huh, no, they just Eruption. Okay, that's great for us. That means we get to take Lilligant for free here, and we get to see what Torkoal does, because Torkoal might just be Specs here. Okay, they're bringing in Photograph. I'm fine with that. I'm honestly fine just doubling the slot here, because if Torkoal is Specs, it's not going to do anything. They could Terra Photograph, but I feel like they cannot, well, they can't, there's no single type that can be resisted by both Fire and Dark. So this is a super good hit. Yeah, Torkoal leaves, that makes sense. And in comes who? Okay, big voice Snorlax. Fire Blitz comes down to Frigoraph. We're gonna lose his HP. Frigoraph eats Citrus Berry. Too bad we can knock that off, but it's also gonna decrease the damage of the knockoff. Okay, so is Frigoraph? Yeah, Frigoraph gets the Trick Room here, which is not great. Because now Frigorap's going to die to the sand. And it gets to bring in Torkoal here for free. Which means that they also get Sun Control for free. So this is not over. I'm not sure what my best move is here. It might just be to Flare Blitz Snorlax swap Rillaboom here, because we don't need Rillaboom anymore. I'd much rather have Rillaboom die and maybe have Fake Out Pressure for next turn whenever Snorlax's Custard Berry activates. If they go for the Belly Drum this turn, I feel like it's pretty likely that they go for Rock Slide and a move with Torkoal. They Terrestrialize. Is it Snorlax or is it Torkoal? It's Snorlax. What is Snorlax? Terra? It's Terra Rock. Okay, so they resist the Flare Blitz now. The Eruption that KOs just Rillaboom. Snorlax's Terra Rock Slide. Okay. In that case, I feel like I should have sacked... No, I think I'm still fine, actually. Because... now that they're Terra Rock, we bring in Tyranitar, we get Sun back. They can't get Sun back. Torkoal's now locked into Eruption. And I think they have to get Rock Slide flinches to win the game now. So I think we're still fine. I don't know what slot is more important here. Could try knocking off Torkoal. Both of my Pokemon also have Protect. And Hyper Voice here. Torkoal Weather Ball comes out. That's not Stab, and our Spadef is high. Body Slam comes out. This might hurt a bit. Yeah, that hurts a bit. Torkoal loses its Charcoal, but that doesn't really change anything. Okay, we take out Torkoal there just fine. Primarina takes Sandship, and everything takes Grassy. But if I remember the Snorlax correctly, that it's Body Slam, Rock Slide, Belly Drum, and Protect, I don't think it can touch Tyranitar. Which means that we can Stomping and Hyper Voice, and I'm fine with losing Snorlax. I'm fine with losing Primarina here. Because the Stomping Tantrum will push Snorlax below it ever Belly Drumming, and now we're just good. I could Protect here. I will do that, actually. Because it's going to... We're going to stall the Trick Room turns. So even though Snorlax gets to attack first with his Custap Berry, we protect that out, and we just get to ignore it this turn. So a lot of the opponent's team is based on the surprise, and since I've seen this team before, we were immune to. I also don't think the opponent had great outs into my team, because not only can the Snorlax really struggle to touch, Steel types, it also struggles to touch Rock types. Thankfully, we had 2 of those. And they really botched that first turn with the After You Eruption. Like, if they close combated into Arcanine, I feel like it probably would have killed Arcanine. Hard to say. But it would have probably been a different game, because that would have forced us to do a little bit more switching to win the Weather War there, I think. Because if Arcanine went down after hitting the Farigiraf, then we would be forced to bring in Primarina, and I'd have to swap Tyranitar for Rillaboom, like maybe Belly Drum. I'm just kind of curious. Hey, my rank went up. Wow. I got a bunch of currency that I already have. Epic. I kind of wish you got a Master Ball just for hitting the Master Ball tier. Like, I feel like that's a much better reward than, like, 1 gold bottle cap. Because you can only use gold bottle caps for fast physical attackers that don't want to be in Trick Room. Oh boy, here comes TK. What am I looking at? It's Fire, Water, Grass, and Mousehole Population Bomb with Grimmsnarl support. How do we handle this? I think we handle it with Arcanine lead into Rillaboom. How do we get over Arcaludon is actually the problem. I think we use Indeedee and Hatterene to get our Trick Room. Because they don't have terrain as far as we can tell. And then we use Tyranitar and Rillaboom for what's in the back. Rillaboom, what do you have? Do you have U-turn? U-turn. Really don't want to change my terrain, but I also need something. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. I don't know what my ideal lead is here, cause you know what? If I had to pick an ideal lead, I think it would be this one. Volgarona's Heat Wave, yeah, I feel like it's much less threatening than Primarina's. Whatever the heck Primarina has, Hyper Voice. I'm going to follow me and get up Trick Room. Okay, opponent is immediately going for terrestrialization. He's on Primarina in the water. Okay, this might hurt. I don't think it'll KO Hatterene. I think it'll just do a lot to Hatterene. Okay, Grimmsnarl goes for Fake Out on side terrain. Follow me. We're gonna go for like Hydro Pump or something. That would be epic. Nah, it's Hyper Voice. Okay, how much does Hyper Voice do? That's not... It's not great because it's still a 2-ko, but it's like just under the amount that I wanted to take. Or just over the amount that I wanted to take. I think we just expanding... do we Dazzling Gleam for as much damage as we can get? Because Rillaboom comes in and KOs Primarina. It's just their Archaludon in the back that really stinks. Go Tyranitar for that. Let's do that. Grimmsnarl's light screen, that makes sense. Grimmsnarl probably survives this too. Oh no, it dies. Can I get a roll on the Hyper Voice? Okay, that's fine-ish. You don't have great tools for taking out Archaludon anymore. So it'd be super easy for them just to swap Primarina here for Archaludon. And there's not much that I can do to punish that. First turn, I kind of wish that I just clicked Psyshock with Indeedee into the Mans. Ah, here's Volcarona. I kind of wish that I just used Indeedee to Psyshock. Volcarona will get handled by Tyranitar, hopefully. Because they can't tear out of it. I'm going to... Hammer Primarina. They Rage Powder, but this is actually great for us, because Volcarona's not Heat Waving. And we're a Grass type, so we ignore it. Indeedee, not so much. Indeedee's just going to get Volcarona Chip. But Rillaboom gets Hammer into Primarina, which is big there, that they did not switch to Archaludon. That's big. It maybe means they didn't bring Archaludon for some reason, which I don't know why they wouldn't. Everyone gets terrain recovery. The thing is, like, if their last Pokemon is Archaludon, Rillaboom is really useless here. Pokemon is also lefties. What is the last mon? Is it Meow? Can it be Meow? I would love to see Meow here. Oh, we're so back. Even if this is Focus Sash, we can U-turn it. So I think we Psyshock Volcarona and we U-turn Meowscarada. Hi GG Plays, how you doing? And hi Jack Plays, how you doing? I'll get back. I'll get you. I'll open the battle room after this. I was just doing some online battles. Indeedee Psyshocks. That crit. U-turns. Meowscarada is not Sash. Oh, we so win these. I found a shiny Cramorant. That's a good one. It's Cheeto color. Fiery Dance on Tyranitar is gonna do nothing. I think we're out of Trick Room now, though. Everyone gets Grassy. Go around against lefties. I did not have Trick Room yet. Okay, just land the Rock Slide, please, Tyranitar. Yeah, opponent gets up. Yeah, I think they really... I don't know why they didn't bring Arcaludon, but I think the opponent had to bring Arcaludon there. I don't know, maybe they were just... They did fake out on the side terrain. I'm not sure what they were cooking. Quit battling for now. Alright, let's open the trade room. Or not the trade room, the battle room. For battles. Alright, game will... Well, I'll start searching whenever the stream catches up. So by the time you see this, I probably have already started searching. Give it a few seconds for people to type in a code. And, alright, now I'm searching. I don't like the Ditto Walk. What's up with the Ditto Walk? Oh, looks like I got GG Plays up first. Do official rules 1. So we are playing in Regulation F, technically, but if you want to do Reg G, all Reg G teams work in Regulation F. Or no, all Regulation H teams, not Reg G teams. Reg G teams have box legendaries. That's not me. Unfortunately, we'll have to get you in the next one, Jack. Because I can only do this on a first-come, first-served basis. Let me hide this, just to pick a team. Pick this one. Okay. So, what do I think here? Do have Urshifu, do have Delphox. I think what I bring is Fluttermane and Indeedee. And then I do Incineroar and Kamalo as my damage output. I think that makes sense. Unfortunately, you guys came in like exactly the same time, because the previous 40 minutes was just me goofing around pretty much, waiting for somebody to come in. Which is why you should subscribe and apply for notifications. Also join the Discord server, because I, make announcements about all my live streams in the Discord server way in advance. Discord server is available in the community post if anybody would like to join that. We are building up over time. Okay, what do we have here? Here if you'll find Shadow Balling into Delphox and Follow Me with Indeedee. Army gets the Shadow Ball. That's an Oko. Indeedee catches the Iron Head. I was on a call with your friend that came to your live. No worries, no worries. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that you weren't previously here. I'm just saying there's nobody here previously. Do I dazzling and redirect? I think that's fine. They still have Kamo in the back. And Incineroar. Incineroar would be very useful if Houndstorm is the last Pokemon. As Lingling comes out. Oh, that just flat out KOs Urshifu. I'll take that. Bonnie Sling comes out into Indeedee. Does pick up the para. This Goocher's crazy on the paras. Goocher's lefties. But I will be able to get one attack off into the last Pokemon. Last Pokemon is Houndstone. Shadow Ball, and let's try to redirect, but we're not guaranteed anymore because we could get the full para. Opponent's going for the Terra. If I had to guess, it's going to be Ghost Terra on the old Houndstone, which it is. Indeedee could not redirect this turn because it's paralyzed. Shadow Ball into Houndstone. And that just KOs Houndstone, okay. Butterman is forced to catch the Iron Head, however, we do have the Focus Sash. At this point now, we're going to be playing a waiting game. It's better for me to Shadow Ball and maybe get a Spadef drop, and we're going to bring Incineroar in here just to start doing Incineroar things. Shadow Ball does good damage into Gooey. Fluttermane is going to be taken down by the Iron Head. Gruder's lefties, but it's probably going to be the last turn that it takes lefties unless it protects next turn. I can bring in Kamo. And we're going to Aura Sphere, and we're going to knock off. And this might just KO, but if it doesn't KO, then we'll KO definitely next turn. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now you just gotta either win the next 2 GG plays, or you just have to win one very convincingly. That was not a very good round. No, unfortunately, Fluttermane exerted a lot of dominance there. Let's do this team, I think. I didn't hide screen, but it doesn't matter. Hi, Sua, how you doing? Okay. We have Zoroark. Not quite sure how to address this. Especially with Kamo here, it's kind of awkward for me to bring Archaludon. What if I did... Oh, this is really awkward. What if I did Grimmsnarl, Archaludon, and then Helper and Scizor in the back? I feel like that gives me the best opportunities. Doing okay, thanks. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. There was more people in your Discord now. Did somebody just join? Still waiting. No, nobody joined recently, but I mean, it will build over time, especially as people figure out that they need to click the eyeballs for server role access. But it's gonna build. Okay, so they do start a... What is really good for us here is Fluttermane and Goodra. I'm going to actually... I feel like Grimmsnarl is probably going to get KO'd this turn. It's most important, though, for me to get the light screen, and then let's get some damage into Fluttermane. So if this is like Dazzling Gleam Iron Head and a Grimmsnarl, I'd probably just Chaos Grimmsnarl. Confused Ray comes out from Fluttermane, adding a little bit of variance to the game. Hi, Rain Alexander, how you doing? Somebody wants to do some BB Quest. Unfortunately, a Caldon hits itself. Body Press comes out, or Body Slam comes down to Grimmsnarl, but we don't paralyze ourselves. So that's nice. We can Thunder Wave here, and we can try to Flash Cannon Fluttermane again. Hopefully, so now, even if the Archaludon gets paralyzed, we avoid like infinite flinch endgame. Shadow Ball comes down to Archaludon, doesn't do too much. Activates our stamina. Archaludon's still confused. Archaludon gets out in Flash Cannon, nice. Is over half to Fluttermane. Goodra goes for Bison again. Paralyzing Grimmsnarl back. Okay, now what? Let me look back at this team again. I guess I didn't really think about Zoroark beginning of game. It could be possible that Fluttermane is actually still a Zoroark. Actually, no, it's not possible because it was weak to the Flash Cannon. I'm just going to try and go for the Reflect, and we're going to try and KO Fluttermane here. Fluttermane goes for Shadow Ball again. Take it. Stamina boost. Confused again. We got the Flash Cannon at least this time. We're able to take out Fluttermane. And Goodra couldn't move because paralyzed. Okay, in comes Metagross. Questionably. Could still be a Zoroark. We're gonna Thunder Wave the Metagross though, and go for the Body Press into Metagross, I think. Actually, it might have been better for me. Oh, that's Zoroark. Calum's still confused, which is crazy. Body Press just gets to KO Zoroark. It must be a slow Zoroark. Goodra gets the full para again.
now real Metagross gets to come in. Let me think. So, who do I have in the back? So Pelipper can kind of handle Metagross, and Scizor can kind of handle Metagross. So I think it is best if we just Thunder Wave into Metagross and get the Body Press to get rid of Gudra here. Where's the Terrestrialization? Gudra into Terra Steel. Grisfell gets off Thunder Wave. Caldon finally snaps out, but it's guaranteed to snap out on this turn, I believe. Do good body press damage, and Gudra does get the Terra Steel Iron Head off into the Grimmsnarl, which is going to knock it out. And Metagross can move because paralyzed, but I really don't know what Metagross would do here. Other than maybe land like a crit Hammer Arm, that would change the game a little bit, but even at this point, I feel like the game is pretty over. So now Gudra is no longer resistant to the Weather Ball, and we can try body pressing Metagross. Get some good body pressure. Pelipper gets the Weather Ball off into Gudra. It's gonna take it all the way down. And Metagross did go for the Hammer Arm. Unfortunately, Metagross Hammer Arm has that 10% chance to miss. Body Press Chip, and Weather Ball from Pelipper can finish off Metagross. Alright, one last battle. We're using these. I don't know why they didn't click. Using the Sand Team. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, 3 fire types here, a Raging Bolt, an Annihilate, and a Gudra. What do I do? I think I lead in DD Hatterene, and maybe always bring Primarina here, and Yeah, I think Tyranitar. Even though there's 2 fighting types in a Pokemon that probably has a fighting type move, I think we need Tyranitar. I'm finally playing through Legends Arceus for the first time, and I can see why people love the game so much. It's quite good. I would even say it's better than Scarlet and Violet. I think in some regards it definitely is. I would probably even be willing to say that, but I'd probably have to think about it for a bit. Because I've spent way more time playing Scarlet and Violet, and I think I like Scarlet and Violet more just for the fact that it has more competitive multiplayer. But I think as an actual, like, core Pokemon experience, where you go through a bunch of challenges and do Pokemon battles, I think it is better than Scarlet and Violet. Okay, Blaziken and Skeledirge are here. This very well could be like Blaziken Flare Blitz into Indeedee, which I don't know if I take on Indeedee. This is Blaziken Flare Blitz Indeedee, Indeedee dies, and then Hatterene catches Skeledirge Shadow Ball. I'm gonna be in a pretty bad position. So I kind of want to rip the Terrifier now, but if I rip the Terrifier, there's really no point in me using Indeedee to redirect. I think I just Trick Room and I see what happens. I might be overthinking it. Skeledirge goes for the Shadow Ball before Blaziken. Huh, okay, so that turn played out the way I thought it would, but Blaziken was actually slower than Skeledirge, so unfortunately its Ghost type move got redirected into a normal type. And now Blaziken's faster, so I'm going to follow me again, and we're going to click the Expanding Force. My item did not work. Which item are you trying to use? Did you try to use a ring target in order to be able to affect Indeedee? Because it only works on the Pokemon. Indeedee would have to be holding the ring target, if that's what you're trying to do. Skeledirge goes for Shadow Ball, doesn't affect Indeedee. It's a lack of multiplayer elements is a bit disappointing, and the fact that I never got any more DLC with more Pokemon is a shame, really. I'm kind of glad that it didn't get more DLC. Because I feel like I probably would not have paid for more DLC. Because they were, like, Sword and Shield DLC, very justifiable. Legends Arceus DLC, like the free DLC that they had, I probably would not have paid for that. Even though I liked Legends Arceus. I think I can just Size Shock. Skeledirge is going to protect here. I do think the lack of multiplayer helped it out, though, because it allowed it to change the core mechanic, where it's pretty much all just revenge killing. And trying to do Pokemon Legends Arceus's battle style on multiplayer would never work, because it would probably just be an infinite swap fest of revenge killing. But I think that's what made it a much better solo experience, and a much better overall Pokemon experience. Okay, we got Raging Bolt in the back. I think I'm actually fine if I lose both here. I'm just going to click the Helping Hand Expanding Force. Look at GG plays this item B. Did you try to use a Misty Seed and then realize you actually need a Psychic Seed in order to activate a Spadef buff on the terrain? Because that would be a nice idea. Because then Skeledirge gets a special defense boost, and if you decide to Torch Song into Indeedee on turn 1, you could survive the Trick Room for longer, get to +2, and maybe Skeletors just well enough? I don't know. Hard to say. But if your Skeletors is a +2, then you're super threatening. I'm really curious what this item is, though. But GG's, GG's. Another rough Trick Room Expanding Force game. I'm ready. Alright. Link battle. I'll wait for stream to catch up. And theoretically, there shouldn't be anybody else in the queue. Because if I get GG plays again, we don't do repeats. Alright, stream's caught up. Let's search now. How speeds that works took me a while to get down to the fact that faster Pokemon just automatically go first, no waiting, was jarring at first. Yeah, especially in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It means you get to move like multiple times with your faster Pokemon. It's crazy. Alright, let me just double check one thing, because I believe we've battled before, which means that this is past your second attempt. Where are you on the list, though? Oh, there you are. So, because this is past your first attempt, you just have to win 2 out of the 3 battles in order to get 2 Pokemon Jack plays. Special deal. We're trying to get rid of them faster, so you can take 2 Pokemon if you win. Also, I'm going to hide screen, just so you can't see what team I'm picking. Let's pick, this team. Now we're back. Okay, we have Arcaldon Rain, and we have Excalibur. How do I want to approach this? I'm afraid this Goodra is going to be like Body Press Goodra. Like, I think my Arcaldon does great, as long as their Arcaldon doesn't go crazy. So let's do this and this. And then this in the back. And I think I need this for last. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm changing my team. I really want to know what that item that you were using was. That you said didn't work. Because I'll tell you what the item you were trying to use does. It doesn't really benefit you to try and hide it from me, because I know everything. Okay, they lead Pelipper and their Arcaludon, which I think is the best lead for me. So we're going to Light Screen and get Electro Shot here. The Agile versus Strong Style gimmick I really like. I hope we see that again for Legends ZA. I think it's a pretty high likelihood we do. Okay, Pelipper goes for Protect this turn. We have our Light Screen, they Body Press our Arcaludon, which activates our Stamina. And we go for our Electro Shot, but we're not going to get it into Pelipper. Okay. So, what would be a logical change for the opponent here? I think they cut. Either their Pelipper's Focus Sash and they just get off an attack into Grimmsnarl, or they swap, like, Excalibur. So I could double the slot with Spirit Break and Electro Shot, and I feel like that'll do enough. And that also gets Pelipper even if it's the Sash. We are giving up the... Actually, you know what? I'm kind of afraid... I'm afraid of this Archaludon going for... Okay, they do withdrawal. Is it Baxcalibur? Should I have just done the play I was thinking? No, okay, they bring in their Grimmsnarl. We'll get Thunderwave into their Archaludon to slow them down a bit. I'm changing my item so I can tell you it's Ring Target. Yeah, Ring Target works that the Pokemon holding it can be, have its immunities nullified. So I could have hit Skeletors with normal type moves there in that last battle. Okay, Archaludon with the Flash Cannon. Do damage to Grimmsnarl. I'm fine clicking the Spirit Break here and body pressing their Archaludon. Does that gain me a lot of ground? I don't think so. Their Archaludon's paralyzed. My Archaludon's paralyzed. The Spirit Break their Grimmsnarl. That takes it out before I can do any screen things. Quit does not matter there, I don't think. And their Archaludon goes for the Electro Shot. I'm worried if their Archaludon's Draco is the thing. The Electro Shot are Grimmsnarl, but Grimmsnarl takes it. Grimmsnarl is now one turn hit. We get the full para. That kind of stinks, but at least we don't give the Archaludon a defense boost quite yet. Also, their Archaludon's faster than ours. And now they have Excalibur on the field. Okay. Wait, did I set that Reflect ever? I did not. So I can either decide to set the Reflect here, or I can choose to slow down the Excalibur. I think I'm going to choose to slow down the Excalibur. This might be like Terra Ground, Excalibur, Earthquake. They're terrestrializing. Is it a Terra to Fairy? Okay, it is a Terra to Fairy. This could be a pretty big swing in momentum turn here, depending on if both of the opposing Pokemon get through their full pair, and I don't. Especially if this is like Draco, my Archaludon. It's Electro Shot my Grimmsnarl to take it out of the game, which I think makes sense. Fire Press doesn't do much. Okay, they get a full pair though. I'm more or less forced to ignore... Well, I wouldn't say that, actually. You haven't seen Archaludon's item yet, I don't think? With Pelipper in the back, I think now is the best time for me to bring in Scizor. And we're going to go with a somewhat risky play here. Upside. Do I have a use for my Terra right now? I don't think so. So I side Bullet Punch Archaludon, and I Body Press their Archaludon. I'm going to try and call Protect or Swap from Excalibur, because I have Scizor in the field. Okay, they swap. Their Archaludon instead. Okay, well that mitigates that, I guess. So I Bullet Punch our Caledon. Hopefully, at least gonna get some chip into Pelipper here. Hopefully. Oh, no attack from Excalibur. Could not move because paralyzed on the Excalibur, which is fortunate. Range stops here. So we can't Electro Shot their Pelipper this turn. It makes the most sense here for them to swap in their... It makes the most sense for them to swap in their mans this turn. Their Archaludon back in. I don't want to fully go into that play yet, though. They really aren't switching. Alright. I feel like it's so easy for me to just take down a Steel type move here. I might very well just lose Scizor here, which really stinks. They Tailwind. And the Earthquake. That really... they crit our Caledon, that's why they killed our Caledon. That's crazy. That's... actually lost me the game there. If I just Bullet Punch, whatever, it's fine. They have the Tailwind too. I think I have to Bullet Punch Pelipper and hope that that KOs, and Hurricane this thing and hope that it takes the Paraturn. They might just Ice Shard into Scizor, which I don't think I can stop. Yeah, I don't think I can do this anymore. So now that our Caledon's getting stamina up. I just Blade Rush this up. That's just disappointing. I even called the Earthquake on Excalibur. It was like we still wouldn't have damaged it that much, though. The crit definitely mattered. I think I do this. I think I have to go for the double. Even though their Pelipper's probably faster than my Pelipper. One good news is, though, that finally Mega Evolutions are coming back, which I do miss, but now, especially with the hit and miss mechanics we've gotten from the other games. I mean, I think this mechanic is great. Terrestrialization, it's probably my favorite one. But if they rebalanced Mega Evolutions better, I think Mega Evolutions could become my favorite mechanic again. Let's find out who's faster. Well, they still Tailwind, so they're faster. Yeah, I need our Caledon to take the full Paraturn there. Ah, well. Ah, another crit. Just throw it onto the pile. But GG's, GG's. Now you just gotta win one of the next two. This is exciting.
Same reset will be used again. Let's hide. Let's go. This team. Lock it in. Alright, they're using the same team as last time. Looks like I won. That's true. You did win. Now you just gotta win one of these next two. So 50-50 chance. You either win or you don't win. Let's think here. They obviously have the rain. It benefits me most to start in duty Hatterene. Let's do that, and then who comes in the back? Pelipper could very well be wide guard. Pelipper wide guard makes it very hard to remove here, or for me to do damage inside of Trick Room. I think I have to bring Primarina and Tyranitar here. Is there anything better that I could do? I don't think so. Actually, I kind of wish I started Primarina and Didi there. I think that game, because I could hit Pelipper if they leave Pelipper. And a redirect in case of Archaludon. Yeah, I really should have started Primarina and Didi there. Kind of regret locking in Hatterene and Didi now, but... Okay, here's the mans. So this Pelipper has already revealed Protect and Tailwind? So I follow me, and then I trigger him. Hit Flash Cannon. And a Tailwind. Okay, great first turn for us. Pelipper basically did nothing. And Didi did not take very much damage at all. So, this is where I think I follow me, and then I Expanding Force? Nah, it's better if I Dazzling Gleam. Wait, actually, let me look at their team comp. Yeah, it's better if I Dazzling Gleam, because they can bring in Real Boom here. They withdraw Pelipper for... who's gonna be... the former Alpha. Okay, means that it's Goodra. It's needs some Dazzling Gleam, shift to both. Not enough to Tuco though. And Electroshock is going to come out into... Didi. And Didi tanks it alright. But it is possible that the Goodra will KO and Didi here, so I think I'm just going to side Helping Hand and then go for the D-Gleam. And my math says that this should pick up KO on both. It looks like it will. Even if it doesn't pick up KO on both, they'll both probably be in range of my back mons. We can clear field. Okay, I got Goodra. I didn't get Archaludon though. Who was probably the more important one, but I'm fine with Archaludon getting off an attack here. This is just my Regulation H team. It's a good team. I didn't build all these Reg F teams with Regulation H in mind, but I think it's just as easy to beat my team
my team's using a Regulation H team as it is using a Regulation F team, even though... Because I built the Regulation... I built these teams based on Regulation F. So it's very possible that something in Regulation H actually just hard checks all of these teams. I think we bring in Primarina here in case they bring in Pelipper, because that means we have weather control for later. Okay, in comes Excalibur, who we did see as Terra Fairy. I don't think they have much of a check for me just clicking Moonblast, and Expanding Force here will do a lot of damage to both. See Terra from the opponent. They are rocking the Excalibur Terra and the Terra Fairy. Aaron gets off the Expanding Force. That grabs our Caledon and does a lot of damage to Excalibur. And Moonblast is going to pick a KO on Excalibur. Nice. Now it's just Pelipper in the back, and they're going to be forced to bring in Pelipper, and we can just bring in Tyranitar to set it to sand. Let's do this, and Hatterene is the least useful one inside of Trick Room, so we're going to do this. Expanding Force comes out. Pelipper is not Sash, but even if it was, the Sand Chip would get it. Alright, so it all comes down to this. Jack plays, you're just gonna win this next one. No pressure, but I haven't been beaten in a long time, so I'm very much looking forward to getting absolutely stomped in this next battle. But no pressure. It's Tuesday for me, 3 days till Thanksgiving break. I guess that is jumping around the corner. Wait, your Thanksgiving break starts like crazy early. Isn't Thanksgiving... Isn't that like actually 2 weeks away? That's a long Thanksgiving break. Which... We didn't use the Sun team, right? Yeah, we didn't use the Sun team. Unfortunately, this team does have a Flutter main, so this isn't going to be Reg H versus Regulation H, but... just part of the challenge. Okay, how do I beat this team using this team? I think Kamo looks pretty favorable if I can use DD to distract Excalibur for long enough. Let's do that, and then I can use Fluttermane and who? I guess Torkoal. Yeah, I need Torkoal to distract their weather, perhaps. Yeah, I think I like that. I've been trying to make Ariados work. That poor Pokemon needs an evolution. Oh, 100%. Ariados is definitely a Pokemon that's been left behind at this point. I can 100% see them in, like, Generation 10 giving Ariados the, like, the Obstagoon treatment, though, where it itself doesn't evolve, but its regional variant or something does. Which would be kind of disappointing, but... hopefully it gets the Annihilate treatment, though. I'm more of a Galvantula person, but... a rising tide raises all ships, you know. So I think I Klangristle here, and then I follow me. Just go for Dragon Pulse to do in DD, which is a move I don't think we've seen yet. And Pelipper goes for Talent. Okay. So kind of just setup turns for both of us, but I think the setup was more in my favor here, as my combo is more sweeping them than anything else. But they are going to be faster with both of their pieces here, probably. So let's redirect and follow me again, because I still don't think they have a way over in DD right now, unless they switch. Yeah, I go for Dragon Pulse again. You get the Aura Spear. That's not sturdy, that's stamina, of course. Hurricane comes out. How much damage? He catches that pretty good. And then I could Clanging Scales here, and that would clear the field, and then... but in DD just got confused by that Hurricane, right? I might have to rip my Terra Steel here. What does it benefit me not to Terra Steel in front of? I guess the Excalibur still has Earthquake. I think I have to rip my Terra Steel just in case the Dragon Pulse goes in the combo, even though it won't do enough damage to combo. Yeah, let's use Torkoal here. It'll get rid of Indeedee Spadef buff, but it also means that we can save Indeedee for later redirection with Fluttermane. Every teacher at school has Christmas decorations and forgot about Thanksgiving. I mean, it's the Christmas creep, happens every year. Can only creep so far. Pelipper protects this turn. It's a pretty good Pelipper protect turn. And our Caledon goes for the Electro Shot, so we catch it on this turn. It's not going to do anything in Torkoal, at least. So I was really hoping that we were going to clear both here, because we just dropped our defense. Which means that bringing back Excalibur here under the Tailwind is not good for us. Because they could just go for the Earthquake. Okay, no, they bring Goodra here. Which is not what I was expecting. What do I think about that? I think that I'm fine to Klangris Scales again, or Klangristle again. Oh no, Pelipper's Weather Ball. If it attacks Weather Ball in a combo, that's absolutely gonna cook me. So I think I need to Clanging Scales both, and then Heat Wave both. Okay, they withdrew their Rain. And in comes Real Venom, okay. So they're going to change our side terrain to grass, but we still have Indeedee, so we can regain terrain control. The Real Boom is not terrain, actually. Muddy Water comes out, but it's going to do nothing. Does it accuracy drop anybody? No, it doesn't accuracy drop anybody. We get Heat Wave and a Rillaboom there, which takes it out. But now, even though Pelipper is coming back with the Rain, it should also be out of Tailwind. It just lacks any good stats. Its bulk, while fine for a playthrough, well, everything's fine for a playthrough. Mudkip is fine for a playthrough. But even in the current format, it just constantly gets 2-shot, and that's what, with max HP investment and Assault Vest. Yeah. Let me just double check here. Yeah, they're out of Tailwind now. So we can just pressure Clanging Skills into both, and then we can save Torkoal, even though we really don't need to. It does benefit Fluttermane, though. Clanging Skills comes out, and that KOs both. So I would have been fine on that one turn if I wanted to Clangorous Soul again, because even though Rillaboom came in and it would have Fake Out Pressure, we could have... Oh, we lost each other. We could have just swapped back into Indeedee to get rid of their Fake Out Pressure. But GG's, Jack plays, GG's. You take the battles, take what you learned from it, and apply it to the next time. Because I'll look forward to challenging again. Also, hello, John Pika the musician. How you doing? You know, it's bad when Gyarados is considered worse than a Parasect. Oh, 100%. At least you get Spore on a Parasect. Are you currently taking on challengers I want to battle? Yep, I'll open the room in just a sec. I'm just taking a breather. Choking on water. Okay, I'm fine. I'll wait for stream to catch up, so that by the time you see this, I've probably already started searching. Also, all the rules are in the description, John Pika, but basically it's Regulation F battles, and since this will be your first attempt, you have to win all 3 battles in order to get a Pokemon, but after that, it becomes that you only have to win 2 out of the 3 battles. So, think of your first attempt as a kind of training run. Alright, I'm searching now that stream is caught up. If you get the ability to select rules, pick official format 1. That's the rules.
Alright. I'm going to assume that this is John Pika. It's up to me to decide battle rules, so we get this one. And I will hide screen in just a sec. Once I pick what team I'm using, but also I need to write down all the information. John Pika / I'll get the rest of your name. And let's start with this team. Oh, we lost each other. Well, let me bring the screen back in just a second. We'll try that again. I'm using one Uber, is that cool? Or nah, it's the Ursaluna. Nah, Ursaluna is fine. You can use that in the format. That's just Smogon rules for, like, singles. That doesn't matter for in-game regulations. Regulation H is just no Paradox Pokemon. We're playing Regulation F, but basically the only things that you are not allowed to use are box legendaries like the Calyrex or the Lunala or any of the box legendaries like that, or mythicals such as Mew, Deoxys, all those guys. But other than that, everything else is legal here. No, that's not me, but I'll go after. Oh, well. I mean, you can go now. depends on if that person decides to join again. What are the odds that we would get two brand new people at exactly the same time? Okay, well, they're back. If this person has a chat name, that would be great if you could tell me what your name in chat is. Let me hide screen again, just so you don't know what team I'm picking. It's gonna be this one. Do try to pick a team quickly, because it will time us out on this page if you're not quick about it. I sub, by the way. Well, thank you very much, John Pika. I appreciate it. We also have a Discord server. If you look at the community post on the channel, you can join the Discord. Talk about Pokemans in there. Talk about anything random. It's a recent Discord, too, so you can get in on the cutting edge. Alright, let's see what we got cooked up here. Huh. Okay, so... It is 3 starters, but it's like 3... Actually, it's 4 starters. What do I do here? I think the most threatening thing is, like... They lead Primarina and Charizard, because that could probably get Hatterene. Not if I Terra, though. But if they lead Meowscarada and then attack with their second Pokemon, that could also get Hatterene. You know, it's a first attempt. I'm not going to make too much of it, but... We're going to do these two, and then what beats the Pokemon that beat those two? I think it's... Primarina, and I see a Paradox. They do have a Paradox. We're doing Regulation F battles. I shouldn't have said no Paradoxes, because that's only Regulation H, which some people want to do Regulation H battles, but we're doing Regulation F battles, which allow Paradoxes. The only thing that's just not allowed is, as I said before, the box legendaries and the mythicals. I really don't know what last Pokemon to bring here. It's gonna be Rillaboom, just for the sole reason is just so I can U-turn the Meowscarada. I might regret that, but this is the first time, so... My notes, I'm gonna write... Aaliyah. Blonde hair. Violet. Okay, they do start Charizard and Primarina here. Boy. So I can use Paradoxes? You can, in fact, use Paradoxes. Let's see if they do the thing that I talked about them doing. Follow me within deity. Charizard goes to Air Slash. Okay, so they're not doing the thing that I talked about them doing. They are super not doing the thing that I talked about them doing. That's fine. I'm just going to get up my room. And then we're going to go for Shambles. Shambles. In comes Sceptile, in comes Saraledge. And Shambles. Alright, well, yeah, unfortunately, you can't get a Pokemon on this attempt. However, if you do at least one more battle, you're allowed to play out the whole attempt, but if you do at least one more battle, we'll call that your first attempt. And if you come back, you only gotta win 2 out of the 3. Alright, let's grab... I'm not gonna worry about hiding screen. Let's just grab this... let's grab this team. We'll go in order. Reason I'm currently using Ariados, though, is it's a very good hard counter to Amoonguss, since it has Insomnia and a dual resistance to Giga Drain, and it can't be poisoned. That's true. Okay, they're bringing the same team as last time. I could just do the same thing if they don't bring me Meowscarada. Might be slightly harder to get off, though. If the Charizard wasn't Heat Waving last time, though, I feel like it doesn't have Heat Wave. Let's do... Am I being greedy? I feel like I'm being greedy. I'm gonna be a little greedy. Yeah, Primarina and Iron Valiant. Is that good or bad? It's good for me. Unless they're booster speed. Are you booster speed? You were not booster speed because I would have activated before Indeedee, I believe. Alright. If this thing is Wide Guard, I'm going to poop my pants, but it's probably not. So we're just going to have Flutter Mane do damage and redirect. He also gets Sucker Punch, so bye-bye Shadow Calyrex. I mean, that is one benefit of having a Dark-type move. Indeedee's gonna redirect this turn. Does everything comes out. Does enough damage to KO Valiant, and Primarina at least takes some chip. That's the main Pokemon I want to get out of the way this turn. Moonblast comes out into Indeedee. Primarina's lefties. Didn't get to see that last... Oh, no, it's Shell Bell. It's not lefties, it's Shell Bell. Spoke too soon there. Ah, Masquerade coming in. This thing might be Sash. Yeah, it was not Sash. Premier goes for the spread move, dealing damage into both targets. Gets a bit of health back from both. That was a weird lag frame there. Ceruledge, the Paldean champion, hit in the field. This could terrestrialize. It kind of benefits me to double protect here just to see what happens. I really don't want them sword stancing though. Protecting and then stalling out psychic terrain for the shadow sneak. So I think I'm just going to attack and then... Helping Hand? Yeah, Helping Hand makes the most sense. Okay, they didn't Terra, so that Ceruledge is dead. Arena goes for Moonblast, then GD takes a good. It's this attack drop though. And we just shut up all this and Helping Hand. I think it should be as good as over. They decided to Terra their Primarina. What are they terrestrializing to? If it's normal, I'll let them win. It's not normal. Oh, looks like Alea decided to quit out there, but they did at least 2 battles, so that's their first attempt, so they come back in the future, you just gotta win 2 out of the 3. But I'll wait for stream to catch up, and I'll start searching, because lobby will be open again. I hate the legendary Pokemon introduced in the last few generations. The press my face on my Switch to win Meta God Gen 8 was so awful, competitively speaking. It did stink. They designed a lot of the Generation 8 legendaries, it feels like, to compete with primals and megas, but there were no primals and megas, so they just had no competition. Also, there wasn't any, like, Dynamax, like, the previous best Pokemon was, like, Xerneas, but Xerneas did not benefit from Dynamax at all, so it really struggled in the format. So it felt like an overcorrection for Xerneas, in the fact that they made Zacian so good. But now Zacian is less good. Which means that if Xerneas was in this game, it would probably be running this game. Alright, now searching. Alright, we got Jonathan. This time, I'm willing to bet, is John Pika. John Pika / Jonathan. I think I've had a Jonathan before, so I'm going to put a little note next to your name so I know which one is which. Alright, let's hide screen here for a sec. And I'm going to pick this team. And we're going to go at it. They have big Sun team here. Big Sun team. I also don't know my Blossom speed tiers for how fast it will be once it has its chlorophyll active. Who's my best lead? I feel like it's you, and you. John Kyrex is literally just press A to win, and the fact it got no nerfs like they seen it's just wild to me. That is true. John Kyrex definitely, and Ice Kyrex also definitely both need some nerfs. Okay, so they didn't lead their Sun here. So I'm not currently being threatened by Typhlosion. So I think the best thing that I can do is to click Muddy Water and go for my Light Screen. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because even if their Sun switches in here, it means that I can bring in my Rain on the next turn, and Muddy Water will at least do damage to both. Whether it's the Ninetales switching in, Muddy Water will at least get some chip, and Typhlosion will get chipped down so its Eruption does less. Blossom leaves probably into Ninetales here. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We get up our Light Screen. Typhlosion goes for Flamethrower, not Eruption. Okay. Does not burn Blastoise, and we get Muddy Water into both. Dealing a little bit of chip into both. Nice. Blastoise gets a little bit of Leftovers recovery. And now we can Muddy Water and swap Pelipper. Good luck, have fun. I'm turning off screen. Well, there's a bit of a screen delay, so even if you didn't, but time to turn off screen, but I appreciate the notion. Typhlosion Flamethrower comes on to Pelipper. Pelipper takes the hit. Ah, and they disable Blastoise. Okay. That makes things a little bit more difficult. His Blastoise is brain dishing now. So we can either throw our Hurricane into the Ninetales slot. We no longer have our Sash and Pelipper. We start building out our Iron Defense endgame. And even if Blossom swaps in for Ninetales, it's still gonna hurt. Because it'll... No, it won't hurt, actually. Makes more sense to Hurricane here. They withdraw Ninetales. Into Blossom, that's perfectly fine. They Flamethrower Pelipper again. Blastoise gets off the Iron Defense, which is good. And unless Blossom is Sash, Blossom goes down here. Oh, Blossom actually lives that. Well, good for you, Blossom. Also got its weakness policy propped. Ooh. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to think about that. I think I should... Ooh, actually... I'm not super sure what to think about that. I think I have to protect and Weather Ball here. They do withdraw Typhlosion, probably for Ninetales, so they can get their speed. Please, 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 please tell me they attacked into Blastoise and they are not like Petal Blizzard split. Petal Blizzard would be weird here. But if they get rid of my Rain, we are really up a creek without a paddle. Oh, Blossom Moonlights. So that saved them from my Weather Ball. It's gonna be close. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, actually, It was probably closer, because the Hurricane was stabbed, but the Weather Ball is not. Then again, the Weather Ball is weather boosted, whereas the Hurricane was not. Yeah. Yeah, that should always pick up KO there. Now they bring in Typhlosion. So they get one turn of Sun here that we can protect out, and I don't really need Grimmsnarl, I don't think. Like, it would be nice to get later screens, but I'm fine if they just click... If they click Eruption with Typhlosion here, I'm perfectly okay with that. They really shouldn't, though, because 2 water types in the field. Oh, did I protect on the previous turn? I'm dumb. They Shadow Balled into Pelipper. That makes perfect sense, I guess. And they Snarl with Ninetales. Okay, so I definitely did a dumb there. Oh, that was even a crit on Blastoise. I definitely did a dumb there where they could have just Solar Beamed into Blastoise and that would have really stunk. But, nah, Blastoise actually took that pretty good like a champ. Blastoise is no longer disabled, and they can choose to disable my Protect if they want, but I'm going to Muddy Water, and I'm going to swap back in Pelipper. And we might see their last Mon here, because they should really swap out their Ninetales to preserve their weather. Shadow Ball comes out into Blastoise. It's not doing as much. Why is it not doing that much? I mean, Ninetales Nasty Plot, sure. But we get Muddy Water into both here. That KO's Typhlosion. Grid Typhlosion. That was... I mean, based on the damage it did to Ninetales, that was maybe important, but it might not be important for the overall game. Because they're nasty plotting, but now they've lost their ability to swap for weather. So what is their last Pokemon? It is the Ursaluna. Okay, so the Iron Defense we built earlier is helping us out here. I'm fine Muddy Watering. Oh wait, they can't just disable Blastoise this turn. I'm going to Body Press into Ursaluna and Weather Ball the Ursaluna. Weather Ball the Ninetales? Yeah, the Ursaluna's not Guts right now. Ursaluna goes for Terra into Terra Normal. I think I'm fine with that. Well, Ice Calyrex is much more manageable since you can at least counter it with a good Thick Fat Mon, whereas Shadow requires you to have Wide Guard or Normal type, hopefully, before it gets out of hand. I think they're both pretty much the same. I think a Thick Fat Mon is a super specific scenario. And also with that... Ooh, Trailblaze. But also with that, there's nothing that is immune to the Glacial Lance. So I think both Calyrex Ice and Calyrex Shadow are pretty much the same. It's the difference between, like, getting a 98% on a test and getting a 99%. Like, they both equally... They need, like, the same nerf if a nerf is going to happen. Which I think it should. But I think that turn ends... Actually, no. Ursaluna's fast now. It can't hit both, though. Yeah, it gets off the facade because it's fast now. Doesn't Blastoise. Blastoise catches it because of our Iron Defense. But GG's. So unfortunately, we can't get you a Pokemon this attempt, Jonathan. However, you are more than welcome to do the other 2 battles if you would like, just for a bit of practice. Okay, 2 other battles? Heck yeah, let's do that. Alright. We'll finish out the attempt. I'm not gonna bother hiding the team. Let's pick this team. Okay, seems to be the same team as last time, except now we're a sun against a sun. Both different sun setters. So I think it makes the most sense if I lead Fluttermane here and then Combo. Combo is very handy. And then Indeedee and Torkoal help. Kind of worried about the Ursaluna endgame if I bring both Indeedee and Torkoal. I think I do Torkoal and Exeggutor. Nah, Exeggutor doesn't really make sense here. I think they need the sun more than I do. What if I just did Indeedee Exeggutor? Because that still gives me redirection with side terrain, and I can always tear a rock. Yeah, let's do that. My birthday is in a few weeks, and I do have a special team I'm going to prepare to celebrate. It's going to be my original Gen 1 team that I'm going to try and win 10 battles with online. Well, that sounds like a lofty goal. Okay, we lead Fluttermane Camo, and they lead Typhlosion and Ursaluna. So I think I'm fine with... clicking Shadow Ball into Typhlosion, and then clicking Klangristle with Camo. I see a Terra from the opponent. It is on Typhlosion. Rocking Terra Ghost. Typhlosion goes for Shadow Ball first. Making me wish I was bulletproof. We get Shadow Ball back into them. That knocks out Typhlosion. We have Klangristle, but it's kind of to our detriment at this point since we've already taken so much damage. I wish I just clicked yeah, I kind of just wish I clicked Aurasphere into their Ursaluna. They Trailblaze into Fluttermane. Okay, we're fine. Their speed increases, but it shouldn't increase faster than Fluttermane, and we have a speed boost on combo for next turn. Just depends what Pokemon they bring in here, and whether or not we can reasonably use it to use the Pokemon we have on the field to deal with their Pokemon. Hello, Blue Monkey. How you doing? Good to see ya. What Pokemon do they swap into here? Because if they swap in Ninetales, they swap in Ninetales. But they give me the Fluttermane Sun here. So I think I'm fine with Fluttermane either protecting or going for Icy Wind this turn. So we have Exeggutor in the back, and Exeggutor gets its Sun now. I really think there wasn't anything that Exeggutor struggles to clap here. Let's go Icy Wind and Clinging Scales. That did not do as much damage to both of them. I should have just Aura Sphered into Ursaluna. Facade definitely takes Palmo there. Ursaluna takes Burn Chip. But that's why we have you, Eggy. So we can save Blurmane for later and bring in Didi here, and Exeggutor should clear the field. And okay, it's just Blossom in the back. And Blossom theoretically can't beat Exeggutor unless it's Pollen Puff. You can follow me away for a little bit and click Expanding Force. It's Chlorophyll against Chlorophyll, but Exeggutor should be faster. Maybe not anymore. I think they have to Moonlight here. So I'm going to Expanding Force. Or Helping Hand Expanding Force. If they decide to attack Exeggutor, then things get hairy again. Okay, they Moonlighted. That should be GG. Because with the damage boost, it counters their Spadef boost. Yeah, that's GG. If they had, like... I'm guessing their set is, like, Giga Drain, Moonblast, Quiver Dance, Moonlight. So if they had, like, Moonblasted into Exeggutor there, I don't think it would have KO'd Exeggutor, but a crit might have. But GG's, GG's. The team was a Sandslash, Primeape, Persian, Moltres, Mew, and Dugong. This will be a nostalgic trip for me. I think you should be fine if you just want to get 10 wins. You could probably win with just Persian and Primeape by using Persian to side beat up into Primeape and proccing its Rage Fist. Well, then again, I guess you do have a Moltres and a Mew, so it's not super hard to win with those Pokemon, but the first thing that comes to mind is side proccing the Primeape's Rage Fist with the Eviolite item. Well, or while it holds the Eviolite item. Alright, wait, I picked the wrong one. I'm so dumb. Cancel it, can't cancel it. I messed up. I picked the wrong one. I'm just gonna bring only Raichu. Only Scizor. Only... Frick. Only Grimmsnarl. I'm not gonna bring the rain, and you're just gonna end the fight immediately. Just cook me with Heatwave. I picked the wrong team. Just lay Typhlosion in Ninetales and cook me with the sun. Yeah, Thunder into Scizor, and we're going to knock off into Raichu. Raichu, you missed. You're supposed to hit Scizor. Oh no, Scizor can't hit Raichu because Scizor is heckin' dead. Better if I bring in our Caledon first. Fail fake out, and we are going to Electro Shot. Oh, it shrinks that, not Moonblast or Giga. It's either not Moonblast or Giga Drain, but it's probably not Moonblast. I only used Mew because it was easy to catch using the Mew glitch, and it's the best psychic type in Gen 1 for a playthrough. That's true. It is the mythical of the game, after all. Does that work? Does it not carry through the second part of Electro Shot? Logically, it shouldn't, yeah. Well, now I have to hit you. Just keep clicking fake out, and I guess I will go for the Flash Cannon into... Yeah, the Flash Cannon. The Flash Cannon does the least amount of damage, while also maximizing the opponent's damage. I should use it to fake out. Yeah, I just want this game to end so we can do the actual third one. Because I picked the wrong team. Let's surrender. Oh, you're actually right. I could have just surrendered. I don't know why I was playing it out. Sorry, I didn't know. No worries, no worries. But now let's pick the actual third team. Alright, this is the actual third team. I thought Raichu using Thunderbolt and Scizor was part of the strategy. Nope, I just want Scizor to die. But I should have just surrendered turn 1. Okay, same team as last time. They really threatened us with that eruption here, though. Like, a lot. I think my best lead is Arcanine and... who? I guess Primarina, specifically, to threaten Ursaluna, and then Tyranitar, and then... Rillaboom seems kind of counterintuitive. And they have 3 fire types. Can I just bring Hatterene? Is there fire? No, I don't think I can. I don't want them getting their grassy, though, if there's something that I need to get that's a focus sash. I guess that means we bring in Deity. Yeah, try that. I also realized just how busted Mew is in Pokemon Red and Blue. Can get access to every TM, and base 100 stats across the board at making you super tanky. Oh yeah, 100%. You intimidate down into them as they leave their sun. Marina's gonna cycle out. Tyranitar's gonna cycle in. Tyranitar's gonna start sand, which is gonna Spadef buff Tyranitar. Oh, Focus Blast. Take that probably because of the sand. Rock Slide both. Does not KO Tyranitar. Okay. At least we know the Scarf Explosion is faster than our Scarf Arcanine. I just have to decide what I want to take a Focus Blast here, and I think it's always Primarina. Them bringing in Bellossan, though, really would stink. I think we just Rock Slide both, though. Oh wait, no, them Focus Blasting Tyranitar would really... I need to protect Tyranitar. The Sand Chip will take him down, but... I cannot afford to attack with Tyranitar on this turn. Going for the Terraghost on Typhlosion. Tyranitar gets a Protect. Typhlosion does in fact go for Focus Blast in the Tyranitar slot. And what does Ninetales do? Goes for Flamethrower into Tyranitar slot. Okay. Typhlosion is baited by Sand, which doesn't quite take it out. I think I'm fine Hyper Voicing both here and then swapping to Indeedee. But we've revealed all of our Pokemon at this point, but they're about to reveal all theirs as long as this turn goes fine. Indeedee takes Focus Blast, okay. It's gonna take the Snarl less, okay, but it's still just Snarl. Oh, it did crit Indeedee, that's why it did. I actually expected that to do that much. It kind of surprised me that it was a crit. That means it would normally do less. So the Spadef buff. But Primarina gets to KO both here, and who is in the back? We've also won the Weather War. And we have Arcanine to swap in for the Intimidate, if we want to sack Arcanine. I don't think we do, though, because I value Indeedee's Redirection. Okay. Special attack drop here does really stink. I think I need to swap in Arcanine on this turn. Because I need to start laying some Intimidates into this Ursaluna, I think, to handle it. I don't think this is over yet.
Ability is gonna hurt, but it's intimidated right now. Ursaluna gets its speed buff. Blossom also gets its speed buff. Get a bit of Hyper Voice into both. It's not too going. Blossom is buffeted by sand. Arena is buffeted by sand. Okay. The Ursaluna will 2-ko after it takes some guts damage. I just not exactly sure how I make it do that. Because if Blossom is faster than Arcanine right now, I don't think it should be. I think I protect Primarina this turn, and then Flare Blitz into Blossom to take it out. Or at least try to. Because if we get Ursaluna by itself, and Arcanine just dies, then we can use Indeedee to redirect. Here goes Blossom. I am fine with Arcanine either knocking itself out here, or living. Okay, Arcanine knocks itself out. I think that's more ideal, because now we just bring in Indeedee for the redirection. Ursaluna goes for Facade. Sandstorm subsides. Ursaluna takes its Burn Chip, but not only is it now in 2-ko range of the attack that we used before, it is now in 2-ko range because the Hyper Voice is single target. So we can Hyper Voice and follow me. And hope that they don't reveal Earthquake. I don't think Earthquake would KO Primarina at this range. That guy's Facade anyways. Because it is intimidated, but it's also Gust boosted, but the Earthquake would be spread. Hard to say, hard to say. And if they did Earthquake KO Primarina and probably Indeedee there, we still have the Tyranitar who would Terra Grass, and then we would try to attack into Ursaluna for the rest of its health. And the Ursaluna would have to either choose to Facade or Earthquake. And if we Terra Grass and when they Earthquake, then we resist it and we're fine. If they Facade and we don't Terra, then we're fine because we're Rock. But GG's, GG's. Alright, just taking a little sip of water there. Well, it's getting pretty late, and we've been live for about 2.5 hours, so I think that's a pretty good stopping point for today. Got a couple new people on the list. Hopefully they'll come back and challenge again. Are you doing the Torterra raids this week? You can bet your bottom dollar I'll be doing them. I'll be doing them the very minute that they go live on Thursday, rather. The one thing about Gen 1 that still puzzles me is, what was the point of Dragonite in Gen 1 outside of Hyper Beam spam? Dragonite was quite bad. Yeah. I mean, it's just like the pseudo. But Hyper Beam spam was also great in Gen 1. Because you would get the Hyper Beam KO and you wouldn't have to worry about waiting the turn. Because if you KO'd with Hyper Beam in Gen 1, you just got to use it again on the next turn. But they should have given Dragonite a dragon move other than Dragon Rage. But maybe they thought dragons were going to be too powerful, so they only made one line of them. Gen 1 only had one dragon type move. Yeah, you only had Dragon Rage, which wasn't even really a move. It was more like a thing that you could just do to get rid of your target's like 40 HP. Hard to call it a move at all.
But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Can't promote that enough. We're also going to have a Discord event at some point this week. And based on the community poll, it is looking like we're going to do some Kahoot Pokemon trivia in the Discord event as a live stream. So I'll start working on getting that ready. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.